Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So.
Oh my God. Now you really ought to pay me some money.
Royalties.
You can come over and try any bottle you want, Marianne. Ryan has to pay for it, though, but,
Excellent. I'll take that invitation, and I'll come with cookies.
Oh yeah, all right.
I think it's because I was on my camera. Maybe that was where I started it, but I have no idea. Okay. Well, thank you, Marianne, because, I expected this to be fraught with errors today, and I'm happy to find anything important, right?
What do you guys think of the Russell?
I didn't try it.
We didn't
It's not
try it.
poured yet.
Let's go.
Peter, you've been
By the
drinking
way,
it, right?
Devin, Brian,
It just smells like.
Yeah, so
you really did a nice job with these.
let's shout out Deb and Brian real quick. So they organized this whole thing. They organized the 12 Days of Christmas calendar. We all sent them, how many? Did we send you 12? 12 samples each?
Right.
So we sent them 12 samples each. They boxed them up in these nice boxes. All right. So we all got a box.
Did you notice who had the oddball bottle in there?
Yeah, I had it. That was Bob. Yeah.
Oh.
So they boxed them up. They
Bob.
put dates on every cap, and then they gave us a list of all what we have in the box and what they are from and who they're from.
You're saying they, but I suspect this was all Deb.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so this is a Russell single barrel from Cole.
Good.
Okay.
$12.25.
Originally, he had something else planned, but then he switched to
looking
this.
at that setup. I don't know.
Dave Vogelsang, I read what you wrote. It's an interesting thing to win somebody's handy.
Okay.
We got more people now. Lou, Alex, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We've actually been here since the beginning.
Well, we're technically challenged. We got you up there now.
Listen,
Hi, Lou. Hi,
Hi,
Alex.
Marianne.
Lou, do you feel my hug coming right at you, buddy?
I do.
Lou and I have a thing.
Okay.
How was that
So
rack and lamb?
I have to go get ours. I think I left ours upstairs.
Oh,
so I'll
my
be right back.
God.
What did you leave upstairs?
He left the sample upstairs.
You got the box right there.
I took it out.
He took it out.
Does anyone know, is this Russell's the one from Supermarket?
No, I believe
I don't think
Cole
so.
said it wasn't. But
No, it tastes very different.
It might be just an off-the-shelf.
I've got the supermarket one, and it tastes very different than this.
This is it's very tasty.
Is it better, Peter, or not as good?
I think I don't know. They're all good, but this one has more cinnamon to it than.
It's totally delicious.
Yeah.
So
What's the proof on this one?
110.
Oh, that's perfect. That's right up my alley. I like that.
Me too, Deb. It's a sweet spot.
see how nice they put the dates on the lid, as well as giving us the answer key on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
That's
Idiot
all
proof.
Deb.
Nice.
I
couldn't look at that piece of paper. I looked at the email instead.
What's that?
I failed to look at the piece of paper in the box. I looked at the email that I had saved instead. That's why I couldn't figure it out. I was thinking, I don't find a Still Austin cast strength anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that was the one he was supposed to bring. Somebody was supposed to bring that one. Then.
I'm actually glad he changed it because I have the Still Austin. I don't have this one. This is quite nice.
It's very nice.
So
Nice sweetness to it too.
What
We're
stores
supposed to have
is
another
picked
guy
from?
on here from Jamestown, Corey, but we just couldn't make. The first time he was going to stop over, they got hit with the storm. Then he couldn't make it, and then there was another time it was a weather thing, and it just didn't work out. So hopefully next time.
You know what? Corey was at the Sheridan raffle. I talked to him, and he was telling us he was trying to get in on this, but in the future, I can get that to him.
Oh,
we can maybe do that. So
Well, how far are you from Jamestown?
about
40 minutes.
40 minutes. Yeah.
Our
All
son
right.
Braden used to play hockey in Jamestown, and I would have to drive him there
Yeah.
like once or twice a week.
We're used to it.
Oh, that's not bad. I wish I would have known that. But
Does-
we were all under snow anyway. Nobody was
Yeah.
figuring it out.
So does anybody know where this pick is from? Is this a supermarket pick?
No, it's not the
Oh, Lou
supermarket
already asked
pick. he told me at one point. I want to say it's just like a shelf, you know how you can get just like Russell's off the shelf. I wish he was here. He's got nothing to do. I know he's not working.
Well, he could be working at Mancha's.
Yeah, he said he can't go to work.
He lives right across the street from the restaurant.
That's true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Boy, this nose has a ton of wild turkey funk on it. Like, there's no question what this is.
I agree with you, Lou. I think it's very delicious.
I think I'm going to open my George T. Stag.
Yeah?
I think so. I'm gonna go reach
Right
right
now?
back here.
The new one?
Maybe we can do a comparison.
Okay, Marianne, why not? You're like right now?
Oh, I thought we were going to drink this first.
Oh, I done drank it. I done drank it.
Everybody said this year's George T. Stag is supposed to be really, really good.
Is this too close to my face?
No.
Mm-mm.
You know, every year they say everything's so great, and then the next year it's like, oh, it wasn't that great, and I'm like, well, what the heck, you know?
Go grab my supermarket.
Was it?
I'm going to try to get my supermarket pick and compare them.
Yeah, try and compare it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're good.
There we go.
I'm grabbing the George T.
We're still trying to figure out.
This.
One of your several in your library.
He's got a
It's
backup for his
embarrassing.
backup.
What's wrong?
He's embarrassing.
No, Deb, it's good. It's his hobby. It's okay.
I know, but still.
Okay, so here's the deal. The first one I got, I was actually at a car dealership and I was making phone calls because the liquor store had an event. And I was just looking for scraps, low end Weller, Stag, something. And he's like, oh, we got like B-Tax in. You want a George T. Stag? And I'm like, yeah. So then I go to the store and I got the first one for $145. I go to the store and after he hands it to me, we're talking, we're sociable, blah, 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 blah. I go, can I have a Stag too?
Nice.
And then I got the other one at Union Raffle. And then I got this one. I just luckily was at Georgetown because their email was screwy and I wanted to figure out how they were going to run things. I'm like, okay, I'll stand in line. I can do an hour and 15 minutes indoors, standing in line, being number
Sure.
one.
Yeah.
I waited outside for 5 hours in freezing weather.
Mm-hmm.
But they gave us numbers and we went to Tim Hortons.
Peter, did you go to the Union Road one? That raffle?
No, I didn't. No.
Well, you know, we
I always
never
thought
buy
that-
anything there, and
I
usually
thought
the
the prices were
so high.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy there.
It was nuts. They gave you 3 tickets too, and Brian got called. I didn't get called at all. Brian got
How were
called
their
3
pri-
times.
How are their prices?
Not too bad.
Uneven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I've been
Pappies were high.
disappointed with Grand lately. You know, Grand is like a half mile from my house. And those prices on their raffle were ridiculous. Like Elmer T. Lee was $150.
Ooh.
I mean, really? Yeah.
I got stories that I have to look up on my phone and stuff that we could talk about in person about Grand, but you know, we're not going to do that on air.
Well, the only
Yeah.
bad thing about that Union one is, like, poor Sammy, he went up there. He got called before Brian. He must have been number 1. And he asked him how much the George T. Stag was, and they said like $2.99. And he passed on it and took something else. Then Brian got called, and he was going to take it for that. And then when it rang up, it was less than that. So that wasn't, you know, poor Sammy. He got screwed there. But so they're going on with the raffle, and people are picking, choosing, and it was going so fast. You're up there looking at what you want, and people behind you are picking after you. And then they put a George T. Stag up there halfway through, which was not cool. People,
Yeah.
everybody that got called before would maybe like that bottom, couldn't get
It
it.
was a shit show.
Yeah.
Brian, Kevin Persh is backstage.
I thought I already let him in. What the heck?
Now the other guy up here, Rich, he cleaned up at Union. Right, Rich?
Well, yeah, I was lucky, but you know, a couple
Well, then
of those raffles. It's not me; it's my wife. So Bev, she cleaned up. You guys know that. So.
She did
Yeah,
good.
but thanks to you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I would never get the chance. So I really appreciate it.
Now you just got to make a ton of trips over the border because he can
Yeah,
only
for
take
sure.
one bottle back each time.
Hey,
Hey,
Kev.
what's up, Kev?
Sorry
Hey.
about that, Kev.
No worries. So Brian, that was not in reference to you. That was actually one of my questions because Brad Kiff had put up that Thomas H. So that's what I was contemplating.
Okay, so I'm just saying, I knew that Kevin was backstage, but I texted him. I said, "Yo, dude, you got to put a shirt on, right? You can't get topless here. This is."
I got
And
three
that's when
shirts
you
on.
settled on, huh, Kev?
Get no shirt on.
Common problem.
Somebody
shirts.
paid him to wear that shirt.
They finally won
It's
one.
not RJ the Fed's channel. You got to put
Hang on.
shirts on, guys.
I got one worse. Hang on.
So I think this. So I tried
Hey, is
the.
that his bar back there?
Oh yeah, we went to Kevin's the other night. This dude, he's organizing his bottles right now. First of all, he said he's up to about 250. That's nice. The slug, banana
I got
slug.
the slug.
Secondly, his whole back bar there was filled like 3 tiers high, and then you probably had a dozen rows of like 4 bottles on the bar, right, Kev?
Holy, that looks good, Kevin.
Yeah.
So I got that, and then I got.
Yeah, there's the bar.
Okay, what are we invited
Oh
over?
my gosh.
And I got to tell you, the majority of those
Look at
bottles
That looks
are
like a
just
liquor
absolute
store.
bangers. It's nice having a guy with 250 bottles who's right down the street. It's fantastic.
Yeah, no kidding.
Kevin's
I know
literally
where
a
the
quarter
next,
mile from my
bourbon
house.
Bottle share is.
Yep.
Now
All
that
you
the
need is a
bathroom's
code to
done.
my room, and you can get in.
Ah,
Okay.
Hey Lou, are you
So-
finding that this is finishing a little bitter?
What's that?
Honestly,
all.
no, not at all. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
It could be like a hint of like a little bit of like a anise on the finish, but it's not like it's like overpowering by any means. It's
I think
ever
it's-
so slightly there. I would not consider this bitter at all.
No, and the palate is so sweet that it overpowers the finish. I mean, the palate's wonderful.
The
I
nose-
think it's got an interesting finish. I wouldn't call it bitter, but it's definitely it's different, I would say, on this one.
But I'd like to know where this came from, because if it was available, I would definitely buy a bottle with a backup. I think it's really good.
depending on the price.
Well, yeah. What do these run? About $60? They're 65, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
At that price, it's
Comparing-
easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, comparing
Yeah,
it
like
to
you
the supermarket, I like it better than the supermarket one, which was Camp Nelson.
Oh, good.
I do like the supermarket. It's not complex, but what it brings, I like.
Yeah.
I just drank the GTS, and last year's I think was like real dark and oaky, but this one has
Cherries.
a bright, like you could almost trick me into thinking this was a Wild Turkey product with the cherry note. I'm
No
getting out of
kidding.
here. Yeah, it's not deep and dark. You get like a cherry note, maybe cherry cola. So this is totally different than last year's. I think Deb probably likes this one.
I like
better.
this one better than last year, but I'm still
Alex,
not
I agree with you on this one. That you said a little bit of anise, and I almost get a little bit of root beer on it on the end.
Root
Oh,
beer.
you're right. Yes. That's yes.
Yep.
It's interesting. I've never had a wild
mentioned it.
turkey like this. Never. It's good.
I don't think that's great.
It's
You
only
like
missing the carbonation.
I can't compare.
I like
no,
it. It
no,
drinks
no.
hot. It drinks hot too. It definitely drinks hot in my.
It is on the hotter side, but at 110. But
I'm getting it
I
right.
like it. I like where it is.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
it.
it's
I
fine.
like it too.
I'm not getting like a lot of alcohol. It's drinking flavorful, which usually is an indication of being hot, but I'm not getting that like hot. You know.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
getting
I know.
alcohol on it.
I'm getting a little burn in the back of my tongue, but
Me too.
not an outrageous burn. I mean, it's letting you know it's there, but it's not. It's not. It's not a 130. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm really digging it.
I'm really tasting that root beer now that you mentioned it. Oh my god.
I really want to know where this came from, because I want one or two.
I'll send Cole a text right now on Deb's phone.
Yeah, find out.
Don't you hate when someone gives you a note, then it's right there? It's like, oh yeah, that's what I've been
Power
tasting all along.
suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Although you know what, I'll tell you what. Like our Marianne's palate's better than mine or Lauren's, but all three of us we don't really get a lot of in-depth notes. We're kind of we keep it pretty basic. And everybody used to tell me about the cherry note on Buffalo Trace, and I never would get it. Like it'd be like I just don't get it. I don't find it. The last two really good Buffalo Trace three. My Stag, not my George T, my regular Stag, I had a pour of Old Rip 10 and my Weller 107, and all three of those, I got like a very distinct cherry flavor, and it's the first time I ever got it. I was like, oh, now I get it. That's actually really nice. I like really enjoyed it.
I find that a lot of Buffalo Trace products, it's like more so like not the very bottom end and also not the very like upper end. It's like that, like more so middle end. You get a lot of cherry on them. Once you're like towards like your normal Buffalo Trace, Sazerac, Benchmark, Ancient Age, you don't really get it quite as much. But like once you're getting more towards even like a little bit with Eagle Rare, you start getting it. Stag, you start getting it. Straight from the barrel, you start getting it. Those, and then we tried some of the George T at Toutant. It's not there, at least in my opinion. I never got cherry on that.
The Stag Juniors always had the cherry note, I thought.
Yes.
See, the Old Rib 10 for me was like a piece of like wild cherry bubblegum when I was a kid. Like it was like boom, and that was the first one where I was like, holy cow, yeah.
Alex, I'm curious, how much was a pour of George T at Toutant?
30 an ounce.
Ooh, baby.
Well, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I'd do it if I've never had it before.
Sure. And if you didn't have your own bottle.
If I didn't have my own bottle now.
We did it twice because we don't have a bottle.
Right, of course.
Ryan, when you open it up, let us know if you get the cherry on it, because there's a lot of cherry there.
I certainly will. When's
that going to be?
When is that going to be?
When is that going to be? Probably sometime over this break. Maybe on New Year's.
No. Tomorrow, we're supposed to.
Or tomorrow.
No, we're supposed to not have kids here tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe if we get a hot tub, that might be a good place.
Oh,
to get that.
That'd be fun. TMI.
Okay, we're drinking some George C. Stag. That's literally all there is there.
We got some folks here. Rob, what's up? Rob Walker's here.
Hi, Rob.
Michael Bortner, Gandy Road, Jeff Castle. What's happening, guys? Merry Christmas to all of you.
Merry Christmas,
Ryan,
everyone.
thank you for doing my job. I appreciate it.
Sorry. I didn't know if you were going to shout him out or not.
No.
He's too busy trying to get the audio right.
That's all right.
Brian,
All I'm going to say is this thing is crushable. It is absolutely delicious. It drinks wonderfully, and my pour is almost gone. What's that, Marianne?
You both had boxes. Okay.
It was Dad.
Right? Okay.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, we both have boxes.
Yep.
So I think Brian and I are sharing one, and I'm like,
Brian and I are.
Yeah, we're sharing too. I like it. You don't want yours?
I didn't say that.
Oh. She wouldn't go that far.
I am not as crazy about it as Lou is, to be very honest.
I'm almost saying like a raspberry, a little bit.
Certainly on the nose.
Like the floral aspect of a raspberry a little bit. I get that towards the end too.
Kevin, you're not in the picture, you just,
Sorry, raspberry
Nan's playing
flavor.
with the bar there.
That's what I'm getting. Sorry, I'm my kids are coming back over, so I'm still trying to do stuff.
Okay.
What did you say? Raspberry flavored what, Kev?
Root beer. That's what you guys got.
Oh, yeah, the root beer. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we
is this
haven't
the
even
real
opened this yet.
raspberry or is
We've
this
done
the
no
Beaver
gifts.
Enos raspberry?
All right, Lou.
This is
Wine man.
I've had a few. What can I say?
We don't know if it's
How was your rack of lamb?
Oh,
Excellent.
amazing.
Really?
because they sell this as a shelfer.
Got it.
We'll have to invite
So
us
we don't
over.
know if this is a pick or a shelfer, right?
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, he thinks it's a shelfer. He hasn't heard back from him yet.
Okay.
It is Christmas. People are doing. They're probably
Yeah,
having
of
late dinners.
course.
We're the only people that didn't do anything today, Brian and I.
What are we?
No, no, Deb, we didn't do anything. We were in our sweats all day. I cooked, but that was about the extent of it. Cooked and drank, I should say. Alex was on his phone and drank all day.
And
We
cleaned
had
up. And cleaned up.
Brian's parents.
Peter White, what's up?
It was very nice. We had Brian's not from North Tonawanda. Brian made lasagna bolognese.
It was
Ooh.
ridiculous. It
Yummy.
was ridiculous.
But in a crazy turn of events, we had to actually wake our children up
Yeah.
to open presents.
We had to
this
get
Oh,
morning.
our
wow.
kids up today. We were up before that.
How old are they, Marianne?
17 and 14. They both have February birthdays, so we're close to 18 and 15.
Practically 18 and 15, yeah.
Okay.
So the teenage years, you know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our daughter she was actually a little pissy when she was opening presents today, and then she took a nap afterwards, and she came out and she apologized to both of us, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I was grumpy. I'm still too tired."
Tell her you're going to take away her presents for being pissy.
Well, I also discussed with her the other things that she received this year, and she straightened up and flied right real quick.
So we FaceTimed with our grand twin, 2-year-old grand twins from Providence, Rhode Island, and it was a lot of fun. They're so excited at that age.
Oh,
how old are they, Peter?
A little bit over 2 years old.
Oh, nice.
Age.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They're moving to Rochester next month.
Nice.
Oh, nice. We just saw a memory come up on my Facebook from 12 years ago. Brian was right where this bourbon room is at 2 a.m. on Christmas Eve, building a dollhouse.
Dollhouse, yeah.
You know those days.
Yep.
You waited till the night before to do that?
Yeah, he did because
Nice. We've all done that, so I know what you mean.
yes.
Were you drunk while you were doing that? Did the dollhouse turn out?
No, this was way before bourbon. So
Okay.
I probably just did a lot of cussing to cope instead of drinking.
I can assure you there was a lot of cursing.
Yeah.
Probably drove you
I
to
remember
bourbon.
one Christmas. Christmas Eve's our big thing in our house. We do a big Polish Vigilia thing. Christmas Day is a little laid back. I remember one Christmas morning getting a bike. The seat was on backwards. The handlebars were on backwards. I think my dad had too much the night before putting that together.
Maybe.
It was a trick bike. You were supposed to do tricks on it.
Yeah.
That's why everything's backwards.
7 years old.
So you guys did a whole Polish thing. I remember when, especially when my grandparents were still doing Christmas, we would always like break like the bread and whatnot, and
Yes.
like it was always like wishing people something like for like the next year.
It was always the same thing. I wish you health, wealth,
Yeah, the whole stuff.
It's called a Płatki.
happiness, kind of stuff.
It's a Płatki, like you get like the wafer in church.
Yeah.
You go around.
We always used to do that, yeah.
It used to
The
be
problem is I
all
like the
meat.
wafer, so I'd always break off more than I had to.
Isn't that Platek?
Yes, a Płatki.
Yep.
Yep, very good. And it's supposed to be a meatless meal, but we've gotten away from that a little
We
bit.
never, Ann's family never did meatless.
Yeah. Well, you know, we got the kids and stuff. They don't like the fish or whatever, so too bad. But it was nice. They came over by 1. They were gone by 3:30. We were in church
Oh my
at 4.
God.
How'd you kick their asses out so early?
As soon as they get their presents, they're out of there.
I like
I
it.
couldn't wait. My house isn't big enough for them. They all got skateboards, so they're riding around my house on skateboards.
Oh,
Oh my God.
My in-laws came at like 1:30 today, and they just left at 7.
Yeah, they were doing a while.
Wow.
They don't like driving home in the dark, but
No.
they stayed.
They were very happy to be down here. It was very nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Very nice.
if they don't like driving in the dark, you should have had them at 9. They could have left at 3.
Oh God, no! We have to open our presents with our kids and take our time in the morning. I made homemade cinnamon rolls this morning and chocolate chip muffins, and we
Very
needed
nice.
some time.
Yeah.
Very nice.
That's,
I had to play with my toys.
I got
get it.
what do you
slippers
mean by
this year.
that?
It's not a euphemism.
No, yeah, it's not. There's no double entendre there. It's
We don't give each other gifts. She got slippers and
He got good stuff.
Christmas coffee mugs.
Yeah, Christmas
Nice.
coffee mugs. I don't drink coffee or tea.
Hot cocoa.
Nice.
Yeah, to the point now. Don't buy me anything anymore.
So, for my birthday last year, Alex got me a set of Hexclad. The set of
Ooh, I would have loved that.
They are
Nice.
freaking amazing. And
Yeah.
I mentioned that the only thing I really need in addition to that is the 14-inch one because it's huge, and I have two 14-inch skillets that are shot.
Wait, did
And,
you just get that this year?
Earlier this year, he got me the set of the 12 set, which is 6 pots, 3 pots, 3 pans, and the lids. And for Christmas, he got me the 14-inch skillet, it is enormous. And in fact, I used it tonight for the lamb. And these Hexclads, I'm gonna tell you now. First of all, there is a controversy because some people say that there's a difference between the ones you buy from Hexclad and the ones you buy from Amazon. Just buy from Hexclad; it's the same price and it's free shipping. They are the best cookware I've ever used, and I've got a lot. I mean, it's outrageously good. Nothing sticks to them so long as you use it properly. And the key is they transfer heat very, very efficiently and very quickly. So you have to use them on a much lower heat setting than you normally would. They are sensational.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I've been contemplating about getting them. I kept seeing all these sales online, and I think they're still on sale. I might go order them when I get off.
They're always on sale. They're always on sale. But like, just he was literally like flipping eggs, and they're not even sticking, not even remotely.
So long as you do it right, and the key is you got to use a little bit of fat, butter, oil, whatever you want, and you must use a low heat. I usually cook on eggs on my gas stove. It goes 0 to 10. And I think I use like a 2.5, which is really low. But they don't
all
stick.
I'm thinking, Lou, is I'm getting less bourbon now because she's going to be buying this stuff.
That's okay. You got enough, buddy.
Translation means be quiet.
So you can buy, he doesn't need anything
Somehow,
else.
Brian, I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
no shit. I just
gonna,
paid the credit card bill.
okay, we have a microphone.
So all I'm going to say
I'm gonna turn
is
right here.
we've moved on, and we're on the middle west here.
Guys, there should be a cabinet.
Straight wheated.
Elder Pink Panther
Oh, I thought I read straight wheated bourbon. Yeah.
This is
And
what I got. It was the
we got to put a
Rule
shelf.
Book Infinite.
Deb knows. Right, Deb?
Yeah.
I've been looking for this for so long. I've literally visited like 10 different liquor stores looking for that bottle.
The best part was I had brought it home. Deb knows. I got it at Union. I brought it home. And like a day or two later, he goes to me, if you find this, buy it. I want this. I want this bottle. And I had everything to contain myself to say, yeah, I already got it for you.
I'm glad
I've been looking for it. I can't find it.
So what did that run about?
But don't ask him. Alex is right there.
No, he knows. I don't remember what Union was charging. It was something between $2 and $2.50. I don't remember exactly, but it was.
Yeah, I was going to say I've seen them around $2.25 pretty consistently.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. I could find the receipt somewhere, but
I know SRP is $199.99.
We won that at Cordially, and we turned it down. And I think she wanted $199.
Yeah.
wow, that's a fair price.
That's SRP.
Because I was hoping that I would get more BTAC, right? So BTAC, Infinite, BTAC.
Yeah, but
And
with Cordially, you didn't have a choice. It was take it or leave it.
I left it.
Yeah, well,
Her prices were a little high this year, I thought.
Just because you win doesn't mean you got to take it.
no, I know. And her prices weren't bad. I mean, like that. I think I already told Deb. We both Alex and I. It's funny because we're sitting there waiting and listening, not winning. Then we both, within 2 or 3 picks, both got awarded a Blanton single barrel, but we have 13 of them. It's like, no thanks.
Yeah.
We have to drink them so that we can finally put the set. We have all the set.
Yeah, we got to drink them.
Yeah, we do too. We're never going to drink
at
it.
Infinite. The 2 channels I've seen review it, the Ben on the Bourbon Note and the Bakers, have both raved about it.
That's the reason why I've been looking for it for so long. Everything I've read about it, everything I've seen about it, it's the best thing that Booker's or Little Book have come out with, period.
And we had the first one of the things we did drink today, Little Book Chapter 8,
which is already considered one of their best.
The Path Not Taken, and it is freaking fantastic. It's a really, really delicious pour.
Look at this guy flexing. Look at him.
That was
He's
a trade.
freaking double oaked.
That was a trade.
I was hoping that the George T. Stagg would bump all the way up to number 1, but that might be 3 or 4 on the year for me.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What did you trade? What did you trade for that double oaked again?
Do
you want to say?
McCoy Hill.
Oh, okay.
Because I had a couple of them.
Yeah. You got 2 in a day.
Yeah. And I don't like it.
We went back to it. It was really peanutty the last time, which wasn't bad.
Wait, did you notice that Brian, you guys were here, my Pink Panther thing is gone. We had to move that upstairs so Brian could put another shelf over there.
Oh, I was wondering what I knew.
That.
I heard you say Pink Panther, and I was like, well, the Pink Panther cabinet's not there. What's he talking about? But you moved it. Okay.
We carried it upstairs.
Oh,
I
know what?
I think we've got to squeeze over and put another shelf in pretty soon.
I love how you say that. When I said let's get a new shelf, you said
it was on your suggestion that we're going to do it. I think.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Rob, that was you're doing that. Rob facilitated that trade for us.
And Friday we actually did a review on this, and Rob's going to be on camera. It's going to be this Friday.
Oh, right on.
Rob's the king of trades. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, he is. He's the man. I'm
Rob?
waiting for him to be like, I can get you this for this GTS, right?
There it is, Rob.
Okay.
Go for it.
Rob, I don't know if this was a joke when you texted me this. He's like, I will trade you a Weller Antique 107 store pick. And I was like, and?
Yeah.
Come
For
on,
a GTS? He wanted it straight up for a GTS?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Rob. You got to come correct on that, buddy.
There you go.
Come on. I love you, buddy, but Weller store pick's not going to cut it.
You know what, Brian? I hate to say this. I'm not a big fan of last year's GTS. This one was okay. I like this 13 Colony better.
No kidding. Holy
Oh
cow.
my God.
I think my flavor profile, I like the deep, dark.
Oh.
Um,
Rob said it was just the start, Brian. That was his open.
oh,
The art of the deal. It's the art of the deal.
that was the open. I left the room after that.
Has anybody ever got one of the Sazerac BTECs that you know of?
No.
So fun.
I've never even seen one. Like, honestly, when we were talking about it, we were at Kathy's at Sheridan for the raffle, and she had 3, and I was like, oh, that's 3 of the 4. And then somebody was like, no, the Sazerac too. And I was like, oh, shit, the Saz 18. I totally forgot it existed because I've never seen one in my life.
I don't think you've ever seen it out and about.
No. So this leads me to a question. A couple years ago, I would have answered this question differently. What do you consider a unicorn? Like, is everything in the BTAC line?
Oh yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Really? Because GTS was pretty prevalent this year. And some BTACs are harder. Am I breaking up here, or is it just me?
No, you're
good.
we hear you.
Good.
Oh, okay.
So here's what I would say, that I think those BTACs right across the board have been unicorns, but it seems to me like last year I never physically saw a GTS in person. This year, I know of at least 3 shops that I go to, Sheridan, Elma, and Midnight, that had multiples of each. And
They must have put more of it out. Yeah.
And that's like I've never seen that. So I think, like you said, Brian, like GTS was pretty much out there this year. Like it was the more common of the many. So like of those 5, I bet I would say the Saz 18 would be a unicorn because, like I said, I've never seen one in my life.
And
even the Eagle Rare 17, we never used to see it. Then we saw a few of them this year.
I mean, you'll see a
Herman
couple
had
of
one,
them and a couple William LaRue's. The handies are kind of easy to come by. I mean, by BTAC standards, you know.
Yeah.
I think I want a handy just for the
Lou is want to throw a dagger at me right now.
You should say that louder.
All I want to say is Herman had a couple William LaRue's, but there was only one out.
Oh, he had a couple? I didn't know that.
Maybe he kept one for
I thought you just said that. I thought you just said that.
His dad's got a nice collection. I know his dad took the 23 Pappy.
Oh yeah.
He got that. Yeah.
I think they kept the GTS for themselves too. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you?
Oh, damn. Yeah. I know. Brian wants to open up a liquor store just so we can get a corner on it. Because I'm retired.
Sounds like a plan.
Can I be a manager? I want to be a manager.
Yeah.
I don't even need to manage. I'll just do sales. I'll just run the register.
But let me tell you, ever since we got into this, liquor stores must do very well. Every time I go in one, they're mobbed.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
COVID, only thing open, liquor stores? I mean, what the heck?
Okay.
Imagine what they make on one of these days when they do.
Yeah, crazy.
I mean, that's got to make their at least quarter, if not
5 figures,
half a year. You know, it's 5 figures easy.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
I mean, Herman, with you get a bottle, you got to buy a store pick. He moved a lot. He told me he moved 27 of our Sagamore picks, and I know he moved other picks too. So
is the Savage pick out now? Because he said he only had 13 at the time. It's got to be good now.
If it's not, I got to grab one because mine's like below half, and I like it.
I got my back up last weekend. I said
we just killed our SAG pick today.
all of his picks have been out of this world. Honestly, like I have zero issues with having to buy one of his picks because I would probably just buy it normally.
You know which
You
one
know
I'm
what,
not
Alex?
about?
Wait till you get the
Oh
old
my
Louisville, the
God.
French oak. It
Oh my
is
God.
stupid. It is so
I
good.
see you, Brian. Don't make faces.
I know he wanted the Amontillado pick and yada yada, but that French oak
French
is
oak is delicious.
You're getting that mixed up with the backbone.
oh okay.
Because
What was the old Louisville you wanted?
Amontillado versus the Armagnac.
Oh, okay.
The old Louisville was the
French
toasted French oak or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter, would you be interested in doing a barrel pick?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm retired, so I got time.
Right on.
I hear you.
I
don't
saw
know.
that
I don't have any time.
I was at Grand yesterday, and I saw that they have they had the Old Forester barrel proof, but then now they got 100 proof one there too.
The Black Label.
Ooh.
Which are always good, I think.
Where was that at?
Sir.
Grand.
Yeah, we need one of those. Grand.
Yeah. The Black Label.
There.
Yeah, I got to snag one of those for my brother.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of them, Peter.
Peter
Well,
lives practically across the street from Grand.
He's got a lot of the Black Label ones, Peter.
Oh yeah, they got cases and cases of it. Yeah.
Okay. What's that going for? You said is it 59?
69.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
I see
Reasonable
that a
price.
lot from,
I do
Elmer's.
like those Black Label 100 proofers. To me, have been a lot more palatable than the Blue Labels.
Yeah,
like,
that Attica
Label
one was
sometimes get
fantastic.
real hot. The Black
Yeah.
Label drink nice all the time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're both proof whores, and we 100 proof is like bare minimum bottom of the barrel to us. We like them.
Forget about it.
With the exception of like some scotches or like
Sure.
Irish whiskeys or better yet, Japanese whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try Cordeling's pick? Old Forester?
Oh man, that's so
Oh,
good.
yeah, it's good. That's good. Very good.
Good one.
So Peter, I find it interesting that how we met. I make it sound like we're having an affair or something, but no.
It's a bromance.
I think it's actually on Brian's chat or whatever, maybe Bourbon Schools. And you wanted the Calumet, was it 15 or 16? I forget the number.
Yeah, one of those.
The
Yeah.
60 is really good.
Model that I didn't care for, and you had the Larceny C922.
There was one you didn't have, right?
Yeah. And so we never met each other. We're gonna meet each other at like a random location, public, because either one of us could be serial killers. We don't know.
No, my wife thought you were. Yeah.
I'm still
Did he
not
have
sure.
a beard at the time?
Here we are swapping open bottles and stuff,
Yeah, it's like it's like, how do you know that's not poison?
Yeah.
Exactly.
We know the first time we had somebody down the house, I think somebody that won something was Bob Chesbro. And I told Brian, I said, "We're having a stranger over. We don't know this guy. We should have a safe word or somebody tell us." But he was thinking the same thing.
I did that once. The guy's name was Matt Jones. He's in Chautauqua Lake, and he came down to pick up he bought glasses from us, the little Bourbon School glasses, and he came to pick them up, and he brought a backpack full of bourbon, and we sat down and heard that pour, and I was nervous initially.
I was not.
Then I was like, "Oh, this is fine." He's the one who brought the Old Rip 10, and that was the one where I was like, "Oh man, this is really nice." But yeah, it ended up being nice. I think I would. I'm willing to like try to have people over again. I just
Did you want to say hi?
a weird vibe. I'm gonna be like, just hang at the door, and then if they're cool, I'll let them
We
in.
did a lot. Like on the station, somebody wins and they're local and they come pick it up. Come on down.
Yeah, you guys are good with that. You're like very welcoming at your bar. It's awesome.
No, well, thank you. But I mean, for strangers and stuff, and they leave as friends. So we like it.
We do have a captivity room. I don't know if you've seen it down here.
We do have pistol permits.
Rubs the lotion on
I was
its
gonna
skin.
ask, do people rub the lotion on its skin?
Yeah, I know. On the skin, yes.
Or he
Or
gets
else
the
he
hose
gets the hose
again.
again.
Numerous people said I look like that dude, and it's very.
The basket.
Would you?
Brian, you guys, you know Jessica, right? She's not here with us tonight, but
Yeah.
Jessica Stevens.
Yep.
Well, I'm not going to name names, but she traded Maker's Heart Release and a couple samples, like a sample of Heaven Hill 18 and another sample. And in return, she got an open Pappy 15 about half full and an open George T. Stagg from 2023.
That's pretty nice deal.
She's thinking that she didn't get that. So I told her you can come over and do a comparison. You know,
Who was it?
If she got ripped
like they
off,
filled the bottles with something else. Is that what you mean? They put something else in the
Yeah,
bottles?
that's what she thinks.
I don't
Really?
know.
Well, that's why they started chipping the bottles on the Stags because of the secondary market.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
if you're buying a bottle, you know it's half gone.
Right.
But she knew she was getting an open one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is this, Brian?
Jessica.
Jessica
Oh, no.
Stevens. That
Is she the one
sucks.
who does? Is she the one who does Miliara?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my wife gave me 3 of those for Christmas. I had the smoked old fashioned tonight. Fantastic.
Isn't that a great idea? I mean,
Yeah.
to come up with an idea like that.
Yeah.
She's in that Uncommon Goods catalog too, and actually
Right.
they asked her to do the spring catalog, like with the combination one. I think that's awesome.
You know what?
She's the
I'll
one
just
that
make
also
that-
dropped. Did she drop the bottle for Lou there?
Yeah. Felt horrible. Lou. She was so upset about that.
If
Yeah,
This-
she was crushed. In fact, I'm meeting her tomorrow. I feel awful about that whole situation because she did me a favor and she's out, and I can't have that. It's just wrong, right?
So
And
what are you gonna do? Split the difference with her?
I'm giving her a bottle.
Oh, give me a bottle. What
Lou
bottle?
was chatting with me about this the other day. I knew he was feeling really, really bad about it. But it's not your fault, buddy. It's not your
Yeah.
fault.
I know, but she was doing me a favor,
Right.
and she's out, and I can't have that. That it's.
I understand.
I understand it's not my fault. It's not even her fault. It was an accident. But if she wasn't doing me a favor, she wouldn't be out. And I feel awful about it.
Guess what, Lou?
All right.
You're a good dude, Lou.
6 months.
That's why I
and-
hung it out with you.
6 months, over a year with the spiral, and this is still undrinkable.
What is that?
Joe,
What's that,
Joe,
Brian?
come across this live stream. I'm sorry, can't do it, brother.
Okay, show them
What?
what I
What was
This is the Boomtown,
No.
Yeah. I think you had me try that.
and I don't know if you can see that or not. You
it?
can.
Pour it down the sink.
It's aged 6 months. That
Ew.
6 is for the age statement of months.
Ew.
Hometown.
6 months.
6 months, guys.
We bought
I'm
This
out
is-
of here,
Yeah,
guys.
Boomtown Old Humble. He's
There we go.
actually got a YouTube channel. His name is Joe. He's a really super guy. Like I said earlier, he signed the bottle for us and everything. It's 6 month Texas whiskey.
Okay,
It's just,
while
you can't do it.
I don't know how to do this stuff, Deb. You talk to me like I know what I'm doing here.
Ooh, I'm bigger now.
Oh my
Honey,
God,
come here, I'm bigger.
Someday he'll get this. Here, right here. Just
Oh.
click on them. There we go.
Hello.
Sorry, Brian. I got
Yeah,
really
I
sure.
was bigger.
This is almost, look at this.
Well, because I
Those
shared
people
to
Oh.
it.
attacked it.
Yeah.
Do you see Rob
Show them
Walker's
my
message up there? You know, he says he comes to my house for the bourbon, but he just really likes the cavity search. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
This is this big
Wait a
leather
minute, I'm a
case.
little insulted. I've never gotten a cavity search. Ooh, I'm getting one later. Never mind.
Who's getting one? Again, Peter, too much information. Hello, Peter.
Plug your earmuffs, Deb.
What's going on? What happened?
Peter, did you leave?
Brian's like, I blacked out.
Scared off Peter.
Cavity search.
Wow.
left. Okay.
We went from what, 6 to 4?
Peter, where did Peter go?
Brian isn't good at this.
Did you
I'm
kick
just putting
Peter
on the
out?
lotion, right?
Nice.
I thought Peter said he had to leave, and Brian was messing around, so I don't know what happened.
Oh my God. Did he leave without saying goodbye? Merry
Peter,
Christmas,
sorry.
Peter.
Merry Christmas, buddy. Sorry, we missed your exit there.
So there's no way you're all drinking the same that original Russ is
No.
poor. What's everyone drinking?
Okay,
Oh, no,
show me what
I
Brian,
had
show
2
me what I just poured.
GTSs and 13.
Who just says what we're drinking?
Oh, Maria just poured this.
Lou's gonna love it.
Oh, you like that Woodford, huh?
She
Oh.
loves this.
Woodford. Yep.
A Woodford Sorpic or?
It's
No, it's the Master.
it's the Master's
Oh,
Collection.
Master's
Oh my God,
really
it's
good.
all gone.
That's freaking delicious.
Thank you, Lou.
121.2. It's delicious. I fully assert, I've said this several times, that Woodford should sell that all the time at about $80 and it would fly off the shelves.
Oh yeah.
It took a while for it to open up.
When we first cracked that, we were grossly disappointed. $150, and it was like, it's okay. And then we let it sit for 4 or 5 months, 6 months.
By that point, it was, oh my God.
It really opened up and totally changed.
Oh,
It was
so good.
fantastic.
We had the same problem with the standard Bookers.
Yeah.
It was a not well reviewed one. We found out afterwards. It was earlier on our bourbon career. It was a Mighty Fine Batch. It was okay. It wasn't great. It was kind of just bland.
It's meh.
And like 6 months later, it opened up, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
It
Totally
wasn't,
changed.
It wasn't as good as what it really, I think, should be given the name,
Yeah.
but it was still really
Which
good.
Booker's is known for,
Yeah.
for that.
Hey, Rob Walker, were you happy with your whistle?
Whoa.
I don't think we should be talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
that
no,
on
nothing.
air.
Okay, never mind.
Is Rob still on? I don't see him.
Lil Rye Amburana here.
So that's a forbidden word, Brian.
Amberana, I love Amberana.
I hate Amberana so much.
Really?
Amberana,
Yep.
anything with Amberana in it, I will gladly pass on it.
We're not
Cinnamon
friends
and
anymore.
bourbon just do not mix for me.
I agree 110%, Marianne. Can't stand it.
If someone wanted to trade a Rio, hit me up.
Maria, just the fact that you're on the same team with Lou, you know you're wrong then, okay?
Alex,
No, guess what? All you are wrong, and Lou and I are 100% on
No
the
way.
correct page.
Alex,
Well, you have me to support too. You have me to support too.
Thank you,
we got
Alex.
two
Thank you.
Rios. One is so much better than the other one. The other one's too much honey. And
Amberana, cinnamon. Blech.
Yeah, that third batch is just way over the top cinnamon awful.
I would not mind trying one of the earlier batches, but I'm legitimately like scarred from the one we have. Like
It's awful. It is awful.
oh, the Rio?
Oh God.
Oh,
I haven't
We don't have it. We traded. In fact,
Did we trade a Rio?
yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
I want to.
Where did we
You know
see
what?
that?
No, you didn't.
Nope.
Herman has it.
Dave Herman, our one of our local shops here at Midnight Liquors, he had the 119.5. I'm curious about it, but I just this 121 is a banger. It's so good. Did you try it, Dave? Well, he'll let us know. We can.
He's
keep
not
talking.
gonna answer.
No, I know.
I think it's gone.
Everybody was real quiet. He'll let us know. He's got to type.
What are we all looking for in the upcoming New Year?
Brian's not looking for anything.
I want
No, I am.
Penelope Havana. I want
Oh, I
that.
like that. Yep.
Agreed.
I was talking with Lou, and I want the Hoverhawk by Found North.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome.
And I say that I haven't even opened my freaking Helldiver yet.
Wait, what? I can't see what people are saying.
He's talking about rare character.
Found
No, the
North.
chat. The chat. I got to keep
I'm
up with
looking
the
at
chat
no.
here.
He's talking.
It disappeared.
I'm looking at my wish list. So there's nothing on my wish list right now that's like crazy. It's all pretty standard shelfers.
Well, what's on it?
So I want to get another ASW Fiddler Georgia Heartwood
Mhm.
because I finished that. And then it's like I want a Knob Creek 12, like a Peerless Double Oak. I just got to go out and get these things. But right now, since we bought a dozen
13.
bottles
Now
this
Baker's
weekend,
dozen, sir.
a Baker's dozen bottles, we're gonna take a little time out.
Oh, we're taking a big time out. This last credit card bill, I went to Mexico.
Brian, if you
like,
want to,
hell no.
hey Brian, if you want a knob 12, let's work out a deal because we have too many of them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Lou, I know you got freaking cases, okay?
Lou, he'll trade his George C. Stagg for a knob 12.
Oh,
There we go.
I'll give you 2 of them.
I will,
Oh, that's
I
so
haven't had
generous.
I will literally kick him right in the beans if he did that. After all the trouble I went to.
I know. Yeah.
If I were you, I
We
would
have
kick
what?
in the
9 of
one.
Okay, yeah, we got 9 of them. So,
Case and a half.
Look at Kevin.
maybe we could, I would probably, I'm thinking,
Were you afraid they were
doesn't
going to run
Sheridan
out?
have this, what is it, a J.D. Rye pick?
No.
Sheridan, no. Evans does.
Evans, there you go.
Jamestown,
We
yeah.
can do that.
We could do that for sure.
I would do that.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Done.
So,
Yeah, we'll get out there. We'll get out there this week.
Oh
And then
my
let-
God.
but no, there's no rush.
Okay, cool.
Whenever you want.
Up on seal box.
Awesome. Thanks, Lou.
Sure.
Lou, that's another hug for you.
You're yelling.
I'll take all I can get.
I know,
Okay, I'm
buddy. I
yelling
love
too.
hugging you.
How many of you guys shop on Sealbox at all?
I do.
I have in the past. That's where I got my first Georgia Heartwood was on Sailbox, and it was freaking delicious.
Are you on their email?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was interesting where you got you could buy gift certificates and then
20% off.
20% off. So
Yeah.
you can get $100 gift certificate for $80.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think the
that's-
most they went up to was 250, so you get it for 2. I didn't pull the trigger, even though
That's pretty good though.
I at least
Shit.
spend 200 a year, so I should.
You
So-
don't get a 20% discount on bottles usually, so that's a pretty nice deal.
So
Right.
it's essentially you're probably saving on shipping.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, maybe a little
I have the
more.
pro membership, which is free on shipping anyway. So if you guys ever want anything,
Oh,
utilize
okay.
my fucking pro
Why don't
membership.
you-
I don't care.
Why don't you order that Sealbox 15 for me? It's only $300. I'm good for it.
I'm good for it, he says.
Oh, he's got it.
He's got it.
Kevin,
of course.
Kevin-
Just name a bottle.
My
Kevin's
God,
got it.
Kevin.
No, that was all right. So that was from a few months ago, but they just released it again.
Oh, okay.
Kevin, what is the pro membership at Sealbox?
Kevin just whipped it out on the bar.
100.
So
I
what?
Wait,
mean, you're going to make it up in shipping alone.
If you order probably 3 times, you've already made up
Yeah.
for it.
Shipping will cover
No,
it.
so it's something you have to join.
Yeah, it's $100 to join. You get early access and sometimes limited access to some of their bottles, and you get free shipping on everything.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'll have to look for it. I didn't realize it even existed until you mentioned it the other day to me in a text, and I didn't even realize. I looked for it and I didn't find what it was.
Gotcha.
Kevin,
Yes, sir.
do they have Knob Creek 12 and Widow Jane there? Because that's all Lou would buy.
No,
No,
they
not
might.
knob 12. We like knob 9. What is it? The reserve select and no.
Lou, I really want this to go south really fast with a knob joke here, but
I was waiting to say something, but I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna bite.
There's no jobs here, so forget it.
Gonna say I'm not gonna
Now,
bite
see, we
anymore.
all should have went in on that thing. 3 of us, $33 each. One person make all the picks
Right.
and the orders.
we'll just
Yeah,
go through
for
Kevin.
sure.
No big deal. For
So-
free.
See if you can get a handy and a knob at the same time.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Yes, shame on
Forget
you.
it.
You went there.
I'll say it a little louder. I said earlier, I said I'm not gonna bite, but I might lick.
Oh my gosh!
It's Christmas, for God's sakes, people.
How do you think? Oh no, that was the Immaculate Conception.
Maria,
Yeah, but Christmas was always assured of something.
Right?
Maria, you don't know what you're missing with this Amberana rare character.
Yes, I
It
do.
is so good.
So
Well,
I got to
the
tell
rare
you,
character is muted, so I like it more than other ones.
I did not like the rare. So we've done a couple of rare characters. We just did. What was the one that we just did? The Amberana, and it was terrible.
Oh, we did a review.
Was it a-
of
We
one.
did a
Wow.
review of one
Amberana.
recently. It wasn't a rare character, but it was
It was
terrible.
horrible.
The Rio is okay. The only Amberana I've ever found palatable is the RD1. I think that's like a good, nice balance. The rest
to
of
me,
them are
that's the
too
heaviest
much.
Amberana of all of them.
Well, no,
That's your
it's
least
totally-
favorite?
No, it's totally different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Because it's
So-
not heavy and syrupy, and it's not as sweet. It's just, I think it's a lighter touch, and I like that.
Kevin Astry tried his hand at Amberana-ing something. I can't remember
40
what it
Creek
was.
Canadian whiskey. He put it in Amberana for a couple of days, and that shit was like totally overdone.
I want you-
literally like 2 days.
I want you to appreciate my use of making amberana into a verb.
Amberana.
I said amberana-ing.
Yep.
We can make up our own words.
Yes.
I'm math, not English.
I have a whole nother week with him at home. Yeah.
How lucky for you, Deb.
She is a lucky woman.
So Mike Ruccavina is excited for his stag. Mike Ruccavina got a stag this year, and he also said, I'm just going to toot my own horn here.
Oh, yeah.
Also, good call on the Wild Turkey 70. Great pour.
Oh.
So you're welcome, Mike Ruccavina.
Yeah, but I said it too.
That's what I told him. So can I tell you?
Wait a second. I reviewed that with you, and I said it was a good pour
I know.
too. Okay.
Can I tell you the story, though? Because I felt like such a heel. So our friend Mike, he lives right down the road. Kevin, you know Mike, right? Ruccavina. So this guy has been chasing a stag junior for like as long as I've known him, a couple years now. He's like, I just want to get a stag. I just want to get a stag. So he comes. So his wife, Corinne, texts me and is like, I want to get Mike a bottle. What's a good thing to get him? He's been dying to get a stag, but I think that's probably impossible. I was like, well, wait a minute, Corinne, let me check. So I shoot some texts to some people we know. We end up securing him a stag, right? He doesn't know. It's a total surprise. So he is at the Sheridan Lottery this past weekend, and I know number one on his list is that stag junior. Kathy had one stag on the shelf, and I felt like such an ass, but I got called pretty early, and I was like, I want a stag, and I freaking grabbed that stag, and I'm sure Mike was like, son of a bitch.
That guy's a douche.
I felt like so bad, but I didn't want to ruin his wife's surprise for him.
Oh, imagine that.
And then I texted Marianne as all this happening. It's like, I totally get it now about the George T. Stag. Like, she didn't want me to buy one because it would like ruin her surprise. And so I didn't want to ruin Corinne's surprise. So I grabbed the George T. Stag, and I was waiting all week for him to write me and say,
you grabbed the Stag Junior. Not
the Stag Junior. And I was waiting for him all week to write me because I wanted to be like, Mike, I'm sorry. I felt like such an asshole, but like, that's the reason I took it. Like, I didn't want you to grab it and blah, blah, blah.
Well, at least one of you had
but he got it. All is right.
At least
so
one of you were surprised under the tree.
Yeah,
you know what, Brian? That happened with us. I was working real hard once to get Brian a Michter's 10 rye or bourbon, and I'm going behind his back, and I'm, talking to this guy, and we got a deal going. Brian comes home, look what I bought. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
So, and that's what ended up happening with Marianne. Like, her surprise got ruined. I felt bad about it. But if I would have come home from Sheridan with that George C. Stag, she would have felt like that too. So I totally got it.
Brian, this was before we kind of really knew Herman. My buddy Quentin was going to get the bottle from Herman and then was going to give it to Deb. I'm texting with Herman. Again, Herman and we aren't close at that point. He's going to sell me that bottle, right? That he was going to sell Quentin to sell to Deb. And he knew that Deb was going to give it to me. I got it at a cheaper price than Quentin would have got it. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
I know the story. You got it. Hey,
and that's exactly the problem with Herman. He's got a different price for everybody.
Well, he's making deals. That's all. We're live, guys.
Yeah, easy
I got
here.
2 things here.
Let me say something.
Herman
I
was
wish I
great.
would have known you guys were all ordering that smoke eye, because I went and ordered it too.
Kevin Persh did mention it. I probably blew it off. Okay.
And honestly, that's my fault for not reaching out to everybody too. So I do apologize for that, because I need to learn to do that more.
You're fine, Kevin. I get it, but you're fine.
Okay, so 1, Michael Bortner, I'm glad to know that your side job is a fluffer. Now I can take that comment off the screen. Number 2, Rob Walker, if you throw Tanager in the mix plus something else, now we're talking freaking GTS, bro, okay? I'm just throwing that out there.
I would love a Tanager. Who's got those?
Rob Walker gets everything.
I think Rob did a trade.
Give me that and
Rob, I got you, Rob. Hook me up, baby. Let's go.
Dude, I can one up you. I have
I'll throw in some of this shit.
Age.
Kevin's got one of the big plastic handles of ancient age.
Yeah,
show him that plastic jug of ancient age, Kevin.
Where's that big thumb bitch?
He's looking for it.
The Ancient Age is a good pour for the price.
Oh, it's
It
phenomenal.
is.
So I told Kevin this the other night. I was on a trip with students in Washington, and we were staying in Virginia, and there was a Virginia ABC right across the street, and they had the Ancient Age there, and I was like, man, I could just like slide over there, grab a bottle, throw it in my suitcase, it'd be easy. And I was like, nah, I can't do it. I'm on a trip with kids, so I passed on it. But I really wanted to get it. That was the only chance I had to get one.
We on our trip to Virginia Beach last summer in August, I think we picked up like 4 of them at the Ancient, and they're what, handles?
Handles, yeah.
Yeah, for oh gosh, nothing. $30,
25 bucks.
Yeah, $8.99 or something
it's
like
under $30. And is it a great pour? No, absolutely not.
But for the price,
For under $30 a handle, it's a nice pour for a weeknight, and it's 80 proof, 90 proof. What is it? 90 proof. So it's a little bit lower in proof, which is kind of nice for a weeknight because you got to get up for work the next morning.
And realistically, in a week, you can buy enough to last you the year to go back there again next year.
Yeah. Right.
That's up there.
It is substantially better than the Ancient Age that's available locally.
Yeah.
Oh,
To me, it's up there in like my top 3 or 4 for like a weeknight pour.
Right.
This bottle is now available if anybody would like it.
What is
that
it?
Ancient Age, that bottle right there is the only bottle I've ever drain poured. It's terrible.
Bring that to the next bourbon bottle share.
What was it, Brian? Kevin? I can't see it.
Oh, that was the regular Ancient Age.
Oh, yeah.
It's not bad for the price.
But the Ancient it's much better.
Yeah, that might have been a cheap purchase to get an extra entry into a raffle for all I remember. I don't remember where the hell I got that.
Just use that as a mixture for some eggnog or something.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Fresh crack. Winter reserve, fresh crack.
How is that?
I don't know. I just cracked it. I haven't even had it yet. I think Fabiano's did this one though.
Yeah, we did. It's fine. The Winter Reserve, Jim Beam Winter
we
Reserve.
just did that one. Yep, it was okay.
Nothing special. I didn't get the vanilla and cinnamon.
I have a question for the masses here.
Yeah.
If I can talk Rob Walker into trading me a Tanager, what else would I have to throw in there to sweeten the pot if I give him a GTS?
Nothing. I would.
Rob has a Tanager?
He's got 2.
Jesus Christ.
That's
so awesome.
Cigar blend that they just put out.
How the hell did he get those?
He does a lot on Discord. He's got connections.
He does
easy here.
Yeah, he is on the Discord. It's one of the other channels' Discords. I'm not even sure which one it is, but they've got a trading page on their Discord, and he said like there's deals made all the time on this page for like sometimes it's people who can't get something near them. They're willing to give a little better bottle, or just people, hey, I don't like this, who's willing to trade for it. And he's gotten some really nice bottles on that trading site because it's people all over the country.
That's how we got the 13 Colony.
Yeah. It sounds like a pretty nice situation. You just have to. I think it's Stuff and Whiskey is the channel.
I did too.
But you got to be a member of their Discord. It's like you got to.
He knows everyone and they vouch for each other. It's like I can't just go on a random thing and trust somebody.
Right.
You know?
No, right.
Yeah.
Well, that was like that guy who got to Still Austin from. I wasn't sure, I'm like sending him money and all right.
Yeah. Andy's a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob's great. Rob came down. He came down to get a couple of bottles to enter into the raffle down here at Sheridan and stopped by for a couple pours, and we had a great time. He laid one of these on Marianne.
Easy.
Yeah. Nice.
It was really nice. Yeah, Rob's a good dude.
Merry Christmas, Stacy. What's happening?
We ended up getting him a. Stacy. Oh, Four Leaf's here. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Stacy? We ended up getting him a Haystack Needle bourbon at Sheridan's raffle, and I'm sitting upstairs for Rob. I'll let you know when we're coming up, and we'll get that to you, brother.
Okay, so 2 things. One, I have to make it out there to try your Old Soul pick.
I'll bring you a sample if you want to
Well, I mean, I can make the journey, but I don't. I mean, if you're going to come out this way, what the heck?
Yeah. Well, you guys got to come down anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot because I'm old and I have a few drinks in me, so forget that.
What'd you forget?
That Redwood Empire haystack. I just picked up both the rye and the bourbon at Briarwood. They were sitting on the shelf.
Okay, that was my next comment. Redwood Empire is I can take it or leave it. For me,
Oh,
I mean,
I love them. They're one of my favorite distilleries.
Has anybody? Sorry, go ahead, Brian. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I just don't need them. You know what I mean? Some I like, some I don't. I don't.
That's a big thing. Cole likes them, right?
Well,
has anybody here had the Pipe Dream 101 yet?
I've had the Pipe Dream cast strength, and it's one of my favorites. It's sensationally good.
The Pipe Dream 101 is fantastic. I got
it.
Really?
Oh, you did try it? I have it, but I didn't open it yet.
We got it at Sheridan. It was one of my. I lucked out. I had 3 bottles on my list. I wanted the Penelope Marshmallow Toast. I wanted
Did you
the
open
Redwood
that yet?
101.
Oh my God, Deb! It's
she
so
loves it. Yeah.
delicious.
I think it tastes like
God.
toasted, but it's good. And then I wanted a Stag Junior. I got all 3. I was very happy. But
that marshmallow, we'll share some together, Debbie.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
the pick right there. Okay. And this is a banger. I'm telling you right now.
Why is that so low?
This, because I've been drinking it. Yeah, look at that.
God.
We got to back up, though. But this Old Soul, I'm telling you right now, Kathy said it's moving pretty fast. And we were, before the raffle, they ended up having people, I didn't know she allowed this. People were coming in like right before the raffle and buying a bunch of bottles and to get tickets.
Because why? It's no skin off her nose.
I know, but I thought last time she didn't allow that. But I bet you about 15 of these were bought in that period right before the raffle.
Thank you, Stacey.
And they're going quick, but this is a really good bottle.
Was that a store?
Not just because we picked it. So
do you see that? Do you see it?
Yeah, this is the one Old Soul. This is the first one in New York State. They reached out to us after our short that got quite a few views and asked if we knew a store that would want to have it. And we were like, yup.
I couldn't believe it.
And I called Kathy and she was like, yup.
Yes, but please pay attention to the comment that's up right there on the screen right now.
Oh, it is? I just got an Old Soul store.
No. Stacy said, I trust Marianne's palate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't see that comment. I'm sorry.
I trust Marianne's palate too. It's better than mine, and no hate, Lauren. I think it's better than yours too.
Well, you have to because she chose you. So
yeah, of course.
She's got a great palate.
Best palate of the 3 of us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maria sent me a text. She was like, "I'm angry with you, Brian Fisher." No, she really didn't say that. She's like, "How come you didn't call me? Point me in the video."
Oh,
yeah. And I know why. It's because I was too short and you couldn't see me.
So, but there was a point where I'm having a conversation with someone, and I think it was you, where I'm like, I hope Deb doesn't take that marshmallow. And then, we really couldn't hear the conversation.
Yeah.
I think that was you.
That would have been an arrow. Could have said Maria and Fabiano, Bourbon School. Nothing.
Ooh, look at that. Stacy said, thought of you last night, Marianne. I was baking bread pudding and sticky toffee pudding.
Oh, baby. Atta girl.
Murder. Yes. Brian and I are actually, everybody here is in the Buffalo area. Yes. We are all in the Buffalo area.
Western New York.
Western New York. We're south of Buffalo, quite a bit south, but we're still in Western New York. Yeah.
I appreciate. Wait a minute. I want to go back to Stacy for a minute. Thank you. Anytime somebody's baking and thinks of me, I appreciate that.
So just to reflect back to the beginning, what we got is this is the first night of the 12 Days of Christmas, and that was the drink was a Russell's Reserve pick.
Yep.
Tomorrow's Pinhook.
Most people liked it.
Yep.
I unfortunately was not.
Marianne was lukewarm on it.
Yeah. It honestly, to be very honest, the more I drank it, I was getting like a Band-Aid finish on it. It just wasn't for me.
Pinhook 8-year rye tomorrow.
From Eric Windover.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
The Pinhook I've enjoyed, so I look forward to it.
Kevin has it already.
Is that the same one, the 8-year rye?
I'm going to guess because Eric is Rochester, and that's where I got this. So I think it's
cool.
Kevin, you are amazing. Seriously.
No.
We're ready.
No. I'm just stupid with money. That's what I am.
No.
I
I
want
like
to
it.
say
Kevin,
that,
you could always make more. That's all.
I want to say, and Deb can
I have a
correct me if
friend
I'm
that says
wrong, but our first bottle share we did, Joey K brought a 8-year rye.
I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I think so. And it's so tough. You know, Kevin, it's so tough when you do these bottle shares because your palate gets fried.
Right.
But that
Yeah.
particular bottle share, the 1792 full proof from Key One, which I got Brian a bottle of.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I have it right back here.
I
It's
think
delicious.
this 12 days of Christmas, honestly, Brian and Deb, is a wonderful way to do it because you only have one. Brian and I are going to share each bottle, and you won't get fried on this. You'll be able to taste and enjoy slowly.
It's nice.
So brilliant idea. Kudos to you. Great job organizing the whole thing. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what's
Yeah,
I'm looking
thank you.
forward to? I'm looking forward to trying that Epsby house. I'm not familiar with that from
Yeah.
Jessica. Epsy house? Anybody ever hear of it?
No,
Either Epsi or Espy. I don't know.
espionage.
Well, that's how she had it written.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are going to check out. We're going to go get under a giant blanket and watch a movie or
A
something.
Christmas story.
Yeah.
Same here. My kids are on their way.
Hopefully see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Again?
Are you doing this every day?
No.
No?
Oh, no. We're not live streaming every
I'm
day.
gonna be busy tomorrow.
You know, we can pick another random day to do this.
For
You know,
sure. I'd love to do another one. For
I love
sure.
you guys.
Thank God.
Everything.
I thought he had to do this every day. Thank God.
And,
All right, guys.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Love you guys.
Merry Christmas to all you, everybody in the chat, everybody watches. Merry Christmas. We
froze us
appreciate
up.
you.
No, we froze up.
Thanks for hanging out.
All right. Take care, guys.
You froze.
Cheers, everybody.
See ya.
Kevin, I'm going to come to your house.
Anytime. I'm here.